Hello guys. This is Docm, and we are playing Farming Simulator 2013. Who's buying the fields from us? Kurt Wensley? Who the heck is that? Well, in any case, guys, today's Sunday again. Sunday, Farmy Sunday. Whook! And I was thinking we are down 55 episodes here in our farming world, and we came a long way, guys. We did all kinds of stuff, basically almost everything the game has to offer without mods. And I've seen a lot of you guys constantly requesting I should try out mods ever so often, and we will do this, guys. I thought about it a bit, and today is the official start of season 2 of Farming Simulator. And yeah, there will be some slight changes to the show, nothing major that will impair your viewing experience. No, it will be improved. And the first thing we're gonna do, I downloaded a mod, and it is the infamous lizard ATV. Gets you anywhere and fast. We're gonna buy this bad boy, and it's waiting for us over at the store. Just pretty cool. Okay, let's get our map up and walk over to the store. Excuse me. Bit of a sore throat, I guess, still. I don't know. What is it always? Maybe I talked a lot with all the commentary. Well, I just want to quickly give you a rundown. So we're gonna do the following. Each and every episode, you guys will suggest a mod down in the comments, and I will install it for the next episode. The most upvoted suggestion gets picked, of course, so be interactive, guys. Check the description, check the comments. If you are interested in a certain mod, let me know. I will also provide a link to the website with the mods, so you guys can have a look and we can try out different things. And the ATV was something that was suggested a lot even in previous episodes. SWAT. SWAT. Kind of fitting, because also we always want to talk about certain topics in our show here together, of course. So let's hop on that thing. Wow. That is a real badass farmer, if you ask me. Do they have Harleys here as well? I kind of want to have a Harley. Okay, let's see. Ooh, this thing is really fast. Let's do some rock climbing. Bomb. Straight into the dang tree. Yeah, topic-wise, I also... Wow, that thing is fast. I also have kind of an idea. We want to suggest topics, and we also gonna pick the most upvoted topic from each episode and put it in the next episode. It will then also... I will kind of want to implement it in the episode title or something, so you guys know what we are talking about. And yeah, SWAT, today's topic I'm gonna pick myself, and it is a heavy topic. So yeah. Oop, there was a little lag spike here, but it seems to work fine with the mods. It's the mods are really supported by the game, developers. It works really cool. You can easily install them on your game. It's really easy. Download it. It's an exe, or exe, how you say in English, and just click it, and then it will say mod is installed, and then you have to restart your game. Otherwise you will not be able to see it, and then you can buy these items and things. There's all kinds of stuff. But yeah, now we got the ATV. That is, how fast is that thing? 42 miles per hour? That's pretty fast if you ask me. So yeah, topic for today, of course we have to talk about that, guys. The Boston bombings. Wow, just wow. First of all, you know, condolences and everything going out to the people who were affected by this horrible terrorist attack. You can really say it's a domestic terrorist attack. It must be horrible. If you just imagine, you know, you go to a freaking sports event, maybe cheer your friends and family who often people set themselves a challenge. I want to finish a marathon, and then they family come and support, and then some freak idiots go there and ignite that bomb right at the finishing line. Holy, when I saw that, I was like, oh man, seriously or what? This is BS. Because from a terroristic standpoint, if I'm an Islamic terrorist, doesn't really make sense to do that. So to me, right away it came to my mind, man, this must be domestic terrorism. We on the Minecraft chat, when it happened, we were also super concerned about it. But that thing is cool. And yeah, we discussed about it a lot, and there are links to the police scanners being posted, and you could actually listen in live the shooting and everything. If you guys remember Kiershar, it's one of the old school legends of Minecraft. He actually uploaded a transcript on his channel. I will provide a link in the video description. There's the raw transcript of the whole police scanner saying great demand for fried yet for wheat. Yeah. Just want to drive around a little bit here and check out this thing and jump about a bit. Maybe reach some areas of the map where we haven't been. Yeah, so police scanner footage, you can listen to it. And yeah, for you guys who don't know, but I'm pretty sure they caught one guy. He's pretty heavily injured, and his older brother, it was two brothers from Chechnya, that lived in the United States for a long time, since over 10 years, and had permanent, it was allowed to permanently stay. At least the younger brother. Family moved in, and they moved about in a lot of countries, but originally they're from Chechnya, which is not, one second, my mouse cable is kind of tangled up here, which is not Czech Republic. Like, that was something I was like, what the heck? I saw like people freaking out, these Czechs, what? That is a different country, man. Sometimes you really think, holy cow, do people are they really that ignorant that they don't even know the difference between Chechnya and the Czech Republic? It's like black and white. It's like fire and water. It's two completely different countries. For example, Chechnya has a powerful Muslim brotherhood there, even extremists, the Islam is the main religion in Chechnya, and in Czech Republic it's a very Christian Catholic country. That's the main difference there already, and yeah, totally different. What? Oh, that's the border of the map. I was wondering if that really had a crazy hitbox. So yeah, that was the first thing I was surprised about. Some of the reactions once again, and quickly, I think the ambassador, cool, the ambassador of Czech Republic immediately said, hey guys, this is not our country, chillax. And by the way, it's more or less domestic terrorism. So from what I could gather information-wise so far, it really was these two guys, older brother, younger brother, the younger one 19, I think the older one about 26, 27, and they developed this real deep hate over a few years while they were, wow, this thing flips really around, over a few years while they were living in the United States. Ouch. And that is something, man, you can, whoa, that was a 720. Man, we can do some crazy rock jumping here, although the camera spasses out with the thing a bit. It can't handle the epicness of that thing, probably. Ooh. And so yeah, kind of what we expected actually. We discussed, as I said, wow, on the Minecraft chat, and a lot of us guys were thinking that doesn't really look like, religious terrorism, for example, by extremist Islamists or so. That really has a feeling of this domestic terrorism, somebody, just feeling totally alienated from society, and then basically turning into a sociopath and trying to do something so devious to this society by picking, like I mentioned at the beginning, one of the most evil ways, seriously, to set up a bomb like that. That would be like you could go to a kindergarten and blow that up or something. You know, that would be like the same level, I would say. Like it's a totally positive event, and marathons always stand for you know, spirit and defying borders. You know what I mean? It's like it's a very strong symbol um, for unity and support, and that is why it was a really devious attack. And first of all, my opinion for this guy, I'm happy and I'm hoping that he survives, because if I would be the people, you know, who lost relatives, or you know, their limbs were cut off and it was really brutal. They made this homemade bomb devices with steam cookers and stuff. And if I was somebody who was affected by that, I'm pretty sure I would want to know why the heck freaking idiot did that. And after I found out, I'm sure he cannot give a good reason, because there is no good reason to do something like that. I would want to see him punished very harshly. And I'm not a fan of the death penalty. I'd say if you're locked up for the rest of your life, it's a more, yeah, it's a better punishment. You know, if you're dead, you're dead. You know what I mean? They take you out and you don't have to worry after that, so to speak. But for a deed like that, you should be forced to think about it. Does this thing have light? Yes, it does. For the rest of your life, you know, and that's what I think. So I hope the guy survives, but I haven't heard any news. He is injured. When they were running away, you have to imagine it was like freaking Hollywood. They were chased, the police tracked them down, found them by cameras that were around, and they could see them dropping their, yeah, the packages, so to speak, there some rucksacks and stuff, and putting these bombs into the trash cans that were around. And holy freaking, you know, how could you, I can't even imagine to do something like that. This is crazy. It's literally crazy. And yeah, tracked them down, then they kind of shut down the whole freaking city. It was martial law. Public transport shut down, cell phone service shut down, only 911 operating. Like, yeah, a real manhunt. The whole city was after them, because you can bet, you know, wow, what you did there aggravated the whole world, and you were chased by the whole world. Wow, whoa, whoa, wait. Oh. Hey. My ATV. My ATV. It flew into the lake. What? This completely sucks. Give me back my ATV. Like, can I ride it? It's like, seriously? Now we have to teleport it back or what? That is BS. Yeah, the ATV is in the water. Okay, let's. Great. Oh boy. Okay, let's run back to the farm if you can. Where the heck? That sucked. It suddenly shut off like crazy. So yeah, they were chasing them, you know, through the whole city. Police cars after them. They were racing away and actually throwing like explosive devices out of the cars. You know, imagine that police track, and they throw. It was crazy. Then police stopped in, big shootout. The older brother was like basically. He was ripped to shreds, as far as I know. You know, they hit him with many bullets. Brother kind of, I think he got hit as well, but kind of made it out, and he even ran over his own brother, I think, while he was trying to get away or something. Must have been really chaotic. I'm pretty sure we will see more details. Oh, here's our super truck. Do I still have stuff loaded on there? Oh yeah, we had some potatoes I might want to sell. That's alright. So, that's cool. You find a trailer with a crap load of potatoes. So yeah, then, you know, the guy got away and they found him in the backyard. He was hiding in a boat. was there a horseshoe? Like a resident of the area saw a blood trail basically, and then they located him, locked him down, negotiated, if you can call it negotiating. He was shooting bullets randomly and so on. So yeah, pretty crazy. Eventually they got him, and yeah, then you could see a tweet of the Boston Police Department, suspect in custody, and it was a big relief worldwide, but especially, of course, in Boston. People were applauding the police forces. You see that rarely often, you know, there's a lot of distrust with the system, so to speak, but that caused a massive wave of support for those police guys, and you have to give them props, man. I mean, of course it's their job, of course. They chose that, it's a dangerous profession, but still, take some balls of steel, you know. Yeah, if you think about it, this guy tossing explosives at you and might even have a strapped up a bomb to his body, so yeah. They got him, and now the whole world wants answers. I think it's pretty sure actually that this guy, it was not, you know, he was getting into religion a bit, Islam, for 5 years, but he was not having extremist Islamic ideas. It was not, I think it's not religiously driven, because if that would be so, you would target something else. It was pure hate on the society because they felt not really to be a part of it. You know what I mean? They were outsiders, and probably got a small thing could trigger that, you know, being rejected somewhere, and then it kind of builds up and builds up and builds up until you feel completely alienated from society, and then you turn into a sociopath, and then you pick your target basically and go for it. I'd say that was one of the most devious attacks ever done. That was so mean. I mean, bombing the marathon. I still can't believe it. I was literally shocked. I hope they really find some answers, and because the answers would be important, so you can kind of try. Is there horseshoe? No. So you can kind of try to prevent things like that, but actually, I think it's pretty unpreventable, or you know, you can't. It's really hard. It's a freak idea of some weirdos, you know, they flip out and say, okay, we hate society. When they say we hate society, often it's about government and politics and stuff. And if you, go ahead and then really then attack the people who most likely have nothing to do with these problems, you know, where you feel alienated in a society, because most people are really open-minded. It's mostly let you in and are willing to accept new people in their country and all this stuff. It's mostly how you perceive it yourself. I often think that is also a big problem in the integration discussion here in Germany. I don't feel like the Germans are really acting hostile against immigrants or something, and still, people say, integration doesn't work and so on. I often think it's a way of perceiving things. Whoa, slow down. Spot landing. It's some kind of a half pipe down there. Let's try that out. So yeah, it's all about perception. And talking about that, because I'm pretty sure you guys had a lot about this whole Boston terror attack, I want to talk about something else. Whoa! On the fence! That really shocked me this week. Am I stuck now? Yes, I am. Well, this thing is a huge fail. First it rounds, now it's stuck at a fence and I can't even push it over. do nothing about it. We have to teleport it back again. Yeah, big shocker this week as well. For me, nothing, of course, compared to the terror attack. But the president of Bayern Munich, Uli Hoeness, was caught hiding, some newspapers even said hundreds of millions of euros in an illegal account in Switzerland. Well, you would say, well, okay, big shocker. I mean, people do that all day long everywhere. Yes, that is true. But you have to understand, I want to give you a little insight in that. In Germany, since 1954, when Germany became world champion, and the Wirtschaftswunder and all these things, the economic miracle happened, football became very important in Germany. So it's in general an important topic. Uli Hoeness, though, was a guy. He was some kind, or he saw himself as some kind of a moral institution, constantly, pointing out things like that, lack of integration. He was seen as a charity guy, and everybody was admiring him for the work he's done with Bayern Munich, taking this club with having millions of in debt, and then taking it to one of the top clubs in the world and stuff like that. He was admired, and his word did count, and he often took the liberty of criticizing politicians and other people like really harshly and pushing them in the right spot. And the moral in German, you would say ein Moralapostel. I mean, that means somebody who basically preaches about morals constantly in a way that it might be even super annoying. Another word you would be using for that would be ein Pharisäer, and Hoeness was called der König der Pharisäer. A Pharisäer, that's from the Holy Bible, those guys that read it out on Jesus, and the king of Pharisees, they called him basically der König, that's king. Now they did. Before, nobody really dared, to call him out and say, you better chill out, you have some skeletons in your closet as well. But no, he was really, he was like Berlusconi. Nobody could really get him. For Berlusconi, it's over now as well. But yeah, you know what I mean? So it was hard. I mean, he could constantly, point fingers at people. Back there was a scandal. Christoph Daum, very talented football coach, and he was supposedly going to become the new barrel roll baby. He was supposedly the new German national football trainer, and Hoeness exposed him as a cocaine addict, and it was a big thing. And then Hoeness was publicly attacked because there was no proof, and it was a big scandal. And then Daum said, "I'm gonna prove you wrong. I'm not using cocaine. I'm gonna do a drug screening." Well, and then he did, and then they found out about massive amounts of cocaine in his blood. So yeah, that was a big fail for Christoph Daum. But since that, Uli Hoeness was, and then everybody was apologizing. Okay, you were right. And since that, he was seen as as a moral instance or institution. And now he went to Switzerland and was hiding supposedly several barrel roll, supposedly hiding millions. As I said, some newspapers said hundreds of millions. That amount really surprised me. Others say it's not really confirmed, to be a bit careful with that, but holy freaker, that is bizarre. So yeah, they caught him now, and they tried everything. You could see the politicians were working together. He's closely connected with many of the powerful politicians in Bavaria of the so-called CSU. That is the conservative, right-wing, religious part of the CDU, the Christian Democratic Union in Germany, the party Angela Merkel is from. And yeah, so it's the boundary here. So they were trying to get an agreement, a tax fraud agreement with Switzerland, and the CSU was pushing so hard to pull that through. Basically, it was should have been a law that people that are hiding their money, in Switzerland or something, and if they come to mind and go to the IRS and say I did it, They just have to pay a fine, and nobody will ever know their name. It's gonna be anonymous. And that was Uli Hoeness' plan. He wanted to do it, but most of the people were totally against that, and it didn't make it through parliament. So it was turned down. So Uli Hoeness' smart plan to hiding his fraud, his scandal there, was to, use this new tax law then and kind of get away with it somehow. But now that failed, and now he had to come clean. And I'm disgusted. Honestly, I have to say I'm disgusted. Because, tax fraud is tax fraud, okay, but he is one of these guys constantly, and I'm actually, I like Bayern Munich, the club. I like the philosophy, and it is very, very, very disappointing. It's very disappointing for a guy like him, who was seen as a role model for many, doing that. And I say he will not get out of that thing, because, wow, we're getting to spots on the map where we never made it before. Let's try another barrel roll. That didn't really work. No, please don't let me get stuck on the track. Okay, let's ride down the tracks. We're psychopaths. Are there trains in this map? Is there trains? And I haven't seen a single horseshoe. That's actually what I'm looking for. I'm looking everywhere. I can't see a single one. Oh, there's a train, by the way. So yeah, that was a big thing. And the thing is with taxes, why to pay taxes? The taxes are, you are using the infrastructure of a country to create money, and thus you pay taxes for it. That's the idea behind taxes. By infrastructure, not structure, of course, not only streets and stuff is meant, like the whole dealio. Woo! Everything you have in your country. Many of that thing is useful, but not useful to find horseshoes. Well, so yeah, that is the idea behind taxes. You pay, and then, because you make money in this country and you give back, and in theory, we all know it's not 100% used like that, but it should be used then to build up education, to build up social services, to help out the weaker people in the society, and so on. That's the idea behind taxes. And yeah, tax fraud is something that's really kind of mean, if you really exploit the advantages of a country, and then you just say, yeah, haha, screw you, I'm gonna take all the hundreds of millions I make from you people. You bought it and you gave me all the technology, so now I'm gonna take it and hide it in a country like Switzerland, so you don't ever get it. And yeah, it is a joke. It is a joke. You can't do that. If you have hundreds of millions, how greedy can you be? How greedy can you be? Like, imagine, guys. I don't know. Maybe we got some people here watching that are actually millionaires. You never know. There's a lot of people around, or maybe come from a very rich family, and then you will probably know at some point. Oh, no horseshoe. Are you kidding me? At some point, yeah, you will have so much money that actually you will not be able to spend it, really. And Hoeness is definitely one of these guys who has so much money that he doesn't have to worry jack about anything. And then you can really say it's pure greed. It's nothing, you're not trying to protect your own wealth, nothing, because you are so wealthy. Oh, is there one? Yes, we found one, guys. Holy crap, those things are so well hidden. Man, we don't even have half of it, I believe. Let me quickly check. Wait. Milk tank. Chickens. Where was the horseshoes? Need to find that now. Not here, not here. Not here, here, I think. No, that's the money. Statistics. Horseshoes, there we go, I didn't see it. 41, and there's 100 in this map. Are you kidding me? We're playing for 100 hours now in this game, guys. 100 hours. We found 41 horseshoes. Now I got the ATV. I want to find more. I want to figure out what it is when you have these 100 horseshoes. Maybe nothing, but then it's an achievement at least. Well, yeah, so, then it's pure greed. Pure greed. If you just, take so much, if you just have so much money and you just, screw you all, gonna hide it. This is, yeah, cool. This is really bad. And yeah, Uli Hoeness is done. If you ask me, excuse me, one sec. Right back, a girlfriend wanted something. If you ask me, he will go to jail. But that would be justice. But who knows? He has a lot of friends in politics that will try to do everything to protect him. Maybe he gets away with probation, which would be a freaking joke, because back in the days, the father of Steffi Graf, Peter Graf is his name, like back in the 90s, he was caught doing a tax fraud for 12.5 million D-Mark back in the days. I think it was not even euros. So compared to the numbers they're talking about with Hoeness, like peanuts, literally. And he had to go to prison for 2.5 years for this tax fraud. And he had to do it. There was no, he's the father of one of our biggest sports legends. Because back in the day, Steffi Graf was huge. I mean, she was like, yeah, still is, a legend. And there's no freaking horseshoe here. Are you kidding me? I thought there would be one for sure. The spot, it looked so suspicious. So yeah, he had to go to jail. We will see. We will see. I honestly, I mean, I don't. As I said, it's really hard for me to accept that Uli Hoeness is a freaking. Yeah, I'm almost about to swear. He's a really bad person, and he will probably face jail time if the numbers are kind of correct, because he, as I said, he tried to get away without punishment, but it was too late. The IRS was already conducting an investigation, and thus, if you try to, report yourself to the IRS, it doesn't matter, because dang, they're doing an investigation. Better try to get out of there, so to speak, and try to react. No, that doesn't work. You really have to do it on yourself, and it seems Uli Hoeness, yes, basically was a bit too late. He wanted to wait it out and do this deal, and just get away with his tax fraud that failed now, and now he has to face the consequences. Like Wildmoser Junior, that is the son of the former president of 1860 München, which is the big rival club of Bayern Munich. He also had some tax stuff, and he's sitting in jail right now. At the moment, the whole tax fraud thing is a big deal in Germany. Now people are getting locked out for that. So I think Uli Hoeness should definitely go to prison for that, because that, especially in his position, it was a bad move. He should be treated like any other citizen as well. And if you or me would have hundreds of millions or 50 millions or whatever, such a big sum, and hide it in a country like Switzerland, who are basically making their fortune by helping other countries, helping other people to do tax fraud. That is one of the big business models that worked out for Switzerland the last 50 years. Other countries as well, Luxembourg and so on. I'm not, condemning that. That's their business model. They are not such big countries. They cannot really put out a massive, production, industry like, for example, Germany or United States or other bigger nations can do. So they have to find a business model. So I'm not here to judge them. But now it's over, and honestly, it was a bit fishy. I mean, if your business model is helping out with tax fraud, it's a bit weird, but there's no proof, and so they also were so-called Moralapostel, Pharisäer. They always pretended, no, what, now they are caught, and now they're even acting shocked, and when all countries say, hey, you pricks, you stole our money. The United States were putting a lot of pressure on Switzerland, a lot of pressure, and that really kicked that whole thing off. People really got got into the tax fraud thing. And yeah, the United States opened the doors, and then Germany said, awesome, now we got them, finally. And then they went in. They were buying CDs with data of people, hiding money in Switzerland and so on. They got it from the banks and using this data, and then they offered, okay, we're on your butts now. If you want to get out of that, you still give you a chance. If you want to report yourself to the IRS, you can get away by just paying your taxes and an additional fee, but you will not be prosecuted. So it actually was a pretty fair move from the government, kind of fair. On the other hand, you would say, whoa, that was a good move. On the other hand, you would say, you really want to see these people be punished and exposed. Because, if you do a deed like that, you should also feel ashamed for what you've done. Let's plow through the golf course. Let's see of the rich snobs, the rich tax fraud snobs that let us mow their lawn forever until we were rich ourselves here in this game. Let's plow around here a bit and get on their nerves. So yeah, it was a big scandal, two major things that happened. Okay, of course, the bombing is a different ball game. It's a human tragedy. This is just devious what Hoeness did, but we will see. And yeah, you German guys, do you think Hoeness will go to jail? All your guys, do you think a person like that, public figure, symbol figure, doing tax fraud and being friends with a lot of politicians, do you guys think he would go to jail like you and I and anybody else who would do something like that? That would be an interesting topic to discuss. And yeah, today we drove around a bit with the ATV, and because I think, in this world, we already achieved a lot. So I'm thinking maybe start a new world, a new map. There's also maps you could download. It's at the same page where I can get the mods. Maybe we can try that out and try to build up from scratch. And yeah, another challenge here. We will see. Let me know, or we keep on playing here, buy some fields and try to utilize some of the cool tools we have. Because that is the big advantage we have on this map already. We are making money and we can easily access things. So let me know what you think about that. And I'd say we call it an end for this episode. Please guys, I'm looking forward to the discussion. Would be really epic. Last episode again made over 10,000 views. Slow clap for you guys. So if you get 10% of you 10,000 hitting the like button, we will hit 1,000 likes on each and every individual farming simulator episode, and that will make me happy because I'm into things like that. It's not just, it's personal. When we do smaller shows like that and there's a good rating, people give me some love, it really motivates me. I had a very nice and pleasant experience, for example, lately in the world tour. It was really cool, guys. The episode came out and I was looking at it and discussing and answering comments, and I see the likes go up and up. And we actually, and that is something I think which is almost unique, I would dare to say, all over Europe, YouTube. The video went to over 1,200 likes in a row without a single dislike. Then some guy decided, okay, I'm gonna break this streak, haha, spoil the party. But that is something that is, for a channel my size, unique. I dare to say it. That means barely, either we were lucky, the haters were asleep or whatever, but that was such an amount of support. And I have to say, it's not, of course, the YouTube drill, like likes and then videos get more exposure, it might be seen more and all that. That's, of course, that's a side effect. But also, in some situations, likes like that are a real confident boost, and, just a little pat on the back where you just feel, man, awesome. Achievement get. You know what I mean? So guys, suggest topics, I will look through them, and we will then, next time I will actually try to, take the topic, cut it out, and edit it into the video so you guys see the question. You can do that. I'm gonna take a screenshot from the YouTubes and put it in or something. And you can also try to tweet at me. We will probably introduce that from the next episode on, not this one, this time we want to keep it in the video comments. Maybe we introduce a hashtag or so, dog, and then hashtag farming simulator, so I can find stuff. Something like that. And yeah. Oh, we find another horseshoe, finally. There is one. Okay, 2 found this episode. Man. So yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you liked it. Keep on discussion. I have my eyes on the comment section. You will see me as usual replying to stuff and get in the mix. I'm really looking forward to hear your opinions about the Boston bombing, and of course as well about the Uli Hoeness situation. I thought there was one on the floor. And other than that, see you next time. Suggest mods, add maps in case you want it. Bye, guys. And we can do another barrel roll at the end. Come on, pull off a barrel roll. ATV. It could be even faster, I have a feeling now. Now I got used to the speed. Alright. Sunk in the floor. I think Farmer Dog just died. Whoa. Bye, guys.